All right, another day, another ductless. Actually, 4 ductless on this job. We're in a, beautiful lake house, which everybody knows lake houses, no insulation, could be shallow walls, drafty, very hard to get central air through the home. So this was a perfect scenario for the ductless systems. We put 4 units in this house. So let me show you around and I'll show you what we did on each one of them. All right, so this is the master. We did a unit in the master, and as you can see, this whole wall was closet, and we didn't have any other wall that was really accessible or easily to get at. So what we did is we put it on this wall to flow air down through to the main house. The only unfortunate part is we had to strap some piping along the closet, which isn't terrible. It always could be, encased in something, but so that's how we had to get to the outdoor part of it and out to the outdoor unit. So, but again, it's a closet. It's not really that much of a big deal, but that's how we had to pipe to be able to get this unit on this wall. And for future airflow throughout the home, this is our best bet. So let me go show you the other one. This is just a small guest room. Just needed AC in here, so we put another unit in here. Not so accessible as far as airflow to get out of this room, but this is just to condition this room, and that's what they wanted. So we put one there. So let's go check out the other one. So this one was a little tricky. We were able to center it on the wall space here, but outside there was a shutter that came in about 15 inches, and then there's another shutter. So it was very difficult to make our penetration out to make sure it looked nice on the outside. The small things are what people don't look at, or other companies may not look at, but we do. So we want it to look nice inside, we want it to look nice outside. So that's what we came up with, And again, we had an option of putting it on the easier wall, which would have been on the right side of this window, and that would have been right straight down into our unit. But because we get more airflow coming out of here and shooting right down that hallway, we decided to go here. Even though it's a little more difficult, they're gonna have a much better conditioned house because of it. So basically this was the central system that's in the main part of the house. Very simple. We came down out of the house, came and mounted the outdoor unit here. This does one single unit inside, and what we're doing is we're just got a pump running now to evacuate all the contaminants out of the system, but this one's almost ready to go to get buttoned up. We're gonna put some foam in the hole up top and button this all up so it looks nice, and turn it on in another hour or so. So that's it over here. What was your name?
God damn.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we don't joke around here. Yeah.
What should we say? What was going on?
Just tell them you're wiring a lamppost. So I'll do all the talking. What was your name?
Okay.
I'll introduce
Oscar.
Oscar? Jeremy.
Nice meeting you. Nice marrying you.
All right, so guys, we don't always work with our own electrician. We work with great guys like this. Oscar here, he's putting in some lampposts for the owner. So again, young guys in the trade, we like to see it. So okay. Oscar, thanks for doing a great job. And
probably doing over here a photo cell.
And what is that whole black box there?
This is the whole setup of the lights. So this is like the photo cell that turns on the lights. The transformer.
Like the landscaping lights.
Yeah, the transformer and stuff like that. So that's what we was doing. We was wiring this stuff right here.
Oh, that's cool.
So now we got everything working. We set it up for a timer.
Computerized.
Yeah,
and
it's all digital.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Wow,
it'll turn on
crazy.
at 8 o'clock and it will turn off at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. So that's nice.
That's what we're doing.
Again, nice young guys getting in.
Thank you guys. We'll be PR Electric.
Yeah, and
PR Electric.
PR and Kevin, the owner, is a great guy too. So.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. All right, so this is the small guest room that I was talking about that had its own single unit that was, didn't have a lot of airflow as far as the rest of the house. But you can see how our penetration mattered here. So this is our penetration, and it was so close to other things. I mean, it's so close to the main electrical line. It was so close to just the edge of the house. We had to be so accurate of where we came out. It was pretty crazy. So you can see we're gonna come down in the covering, and then we had to switch walls here and run the covering all the way out to the end. But you know, simple things like that, it's you know, we're just got to be spot on. I mean, God forbid if we were off a few inches and went right into this electrical line, it'd be all over, you know. Jack would have hair stood up like mine, so. Yeah, let me show you the rest of what we got going on over here. Oh, looks good, Cor. Yeah, and then we'll put a couple straps.
Yeah, going across the bottom.
I would do that now before that unit gets mounted because you're not going to be able to.
Back behind
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
Cool.
So if you stand back here, here's Jack and Corey as usual, working hard. I don't know about Jack, but Jack just got here. Let's not get crazy, but Jack's graduating in what? How many days? 20? 20 days. Wow. So you can see our penetrations. That one was the one that went through the closet and came out. And you can see it came down the house here. And again, it's all going to be in a covering. This one was a very difficult one between the shutters that I was explaining to you inside. You can see we had very little room for error there. So basically all these are going to come down and the new unit here is going to set right on that gray pad there. And everything's going to get tied in nice, neat, and you won't even look, it'll look like it's been here for years. So, and we try to do the best we can blending it in, but unfortunately because of where they were in the house, this is what it's going to look like, but it's going to look like a piece of white trim when it's all said and done on the side of the house. So I think it'll look really good, and the owner was real happy. You know, he stopped by today, so I think it'll work out great, you know, especially for this cottage, or, you know, lake house. It's perfect application for that. So before you leave, get a good shot of the lake, you know, it's nice. We had lunch out there today. It's great.